Wake up, America. It's about to happen. And it's going to happen real soon, very quickly, within the next week or two. Be prepared. Keep your eyes open.
Susquehanna Regional Police Department, because these officers are working with the ATF and state police to try to find these explosives. Gregory General.
To cash reward this morning up for grabs after someone stole 400 guns from a Memphis UPS facility. They used a U-Haul van to do it Sunday. The
bulletproof vests, which were donated to be sent to Ukraine, have been stolen in Manhattan. The vests were stored inside the Ukrainian Congress Committee of America building on 2nd Avenue in the East Village. The theft happens.
Concerns are growing over the possibility of a Hamas-like terror incident right here on America's home front. FBI Director Christopher Wray warns of violent extremism and a spike in threats in the wake of Israel's war with Hamas.
Footage of a Hamas commander calling for the destruction of all Jews and Christians has resurfaced, painting a frightening picture of the Islamic terror group's bigger plan. Mahmoud al-Zahar said the entire planet Earth will come under a system where there is no Zionism and no treacherous Christianity.
Which I discuss in detail on the DVD that has some small items like TP wipes, an emergency blanket, some pain medicine, things of that nature. Another common thing I see is people carrying battle rifles around in their vehicle or get home bag. That's just an extra 10 pounds you're going to have to carry home, and it'll bring you a lot of unwanted attention on your walk. Even if you live in the city, it'll be at least 24 hours before things start to fall apart. No one is starving or desperate yet. No one's going to be setting ambushes on day one. Having your EDC pistol and a spare mag is plenty for the first 24 hours after a societal breakdown scenario. Even if you did come across some looting and rioting, just avoid them as best as possible. In the Survival Bug Out DVD and my preparedness guide, Survival Theory, I stress emphatically how you'll want to avoid getting into discussions with other travelers. This advice is mainly for after day 2 or 3. It is perfectly normal to have brief conversations with other travelers on day 1, as most people are going to be confused and unsure of what has just transpired. In my first book, the main character actually pulls his co-workers into the conference room and spends 10 minutes explaining to them what is actually going on and pleading with them to flee the big city. It's only natural to want to help those people around you. However, you want to keep those discussions brief. Your ultimate goal on day 1 is to get home to your family and get them out of town and to safety as quickly as possible. Again, I am describing the worst case scenario where your car breaks down or gets boxed in on your drive home from work and you're forced to walk the rest of the way. If you had a running vehicle in this situation and were able to drive it home, you'd want to do so immediately without passing go or collecting $200. If you live in the city or suburbs and have a running vehicle in this scenario, you must race home, grab your family, your gear, and immediately flee the city. Every hour that goes by after an EMP attack, you risk getting trapped in a traffic jam of cars fleeing the city. Patch, which I discussed